Cyclones Fury alters the way the barbarian's whirlwind skill works. Yeah, no shit. Instead of a circular... I can't picture it in my head. So how's everybody's withdrawal from Diablo 4? Is it rough? Mine's pretty damn bad too. I didn't think I would like the game as much as I did. What's going on, guys? My name's Rounded Tic Tac, and I thought we would do something to help alleviate some of that pain, and we're gonna make AI generation create Diablo 4 items that don't exist. It's just a cool little idea that I had that I thought would be fun to do. And we're gonna pick one of each class, new item. We're gonna make it. We're gonna see how ChatGPT gives it to us, and we're gonna see how unbalanced it is. Spoiler, they're all really unbalanced. But it's just a fun little side project to do, and hopefully, you guys enjoy. If you guys don't know what ChatGPT is, it is a software program where you can just go. I will leave the link down in the description below, and you can basically talk to a robot, for the lack of a better term, and you can basically ask them to do anything, or within reason, or just make an item in a game, or even give you coding. It's an incredibly powerful thing. So I wanted to use it for Diablo 4 to help alleviate some of that withdrawal. What I told ChatGPT is pretty simple. I modified it a few times because it was starting to give me very similar things for each character. So I did change one or two keywords here and there to get different results. So this video would be a little more enjoyable. But the basis of what I told ChatGPT to do is the following. Design a unique item for insert class here with slightly higher stats for the new game Diablo 4, with a description of the item and its appearance in game. Make sure it modifies a skill already in the game for that character, but make the effect stronger and unique to this item. So basically, I wanted to make a new unique for the existing characters in the game. And I gotta be honest, ChatGPT did not disappoint, for the most part. Let's jump into it. The first one that we have, actually I did a few of them to try to get the coding right. The first one that we have is Fang. Fang is a sleek, deadly looking crossbow made of a rare metal alloy that seems to absorb light. The crossbow is adorned with intricate engravings depicting shadowy figures and dark runes, and it emanates a faint purple glow that seems to bend and warp reality. If you guys didn't know, there is another AI program that we can use to make these ideas that ChatGPT come to life. And I did just that. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Fang. What this item does is Fang modifies the effects of Rogue's Fan of Knives ability. When equipped, the Rogue gains the following benefits. With Fan of Knives, I'm pretty sure it's a melee attack, but this is a damn crossbow. Again, ChatGPT. Fan of Knives damage is increased by 300%. Fan of Knives now release a deadly poison cloud upon impact, dealing an additional damage over time to all enemies caught in the radius, and Fan of Knives now has a 25% chance to teleport the rogue to a nearby location upon use, granting temporary invisibility and increasing movement speed for a short duration. The base stats on this crossbow are damage is 1200 to 1400. That's not terrible. It gives you 500 dexterity. Critical hit chance is 10%, and it gives you 15% attack speed. And it also increases your movement speed by 10%. And then the last little part, it just says that Fang can be farmed from rare bosses. I think we're off to a banger start. This is Fang. This is the new Rogue Unique. Enjoy your melee crossbow, I suppose. Let's check out the next one. So the next one is going to be Druid. And here we have the Stormcaller's Staff. This powerful staff is crafted from the heartwood of ancient oak tree and is imbued with the power of the storm. It crackles with electricity and can unleash devastating tornadoes that tear through enemies and leave destruction in their wake. The stats here, we have a little less strong as the rogue one. 15 increased damage to enemies affected by nature spells, 20% increased nature damage, +2 to all druid skills, +5% increased critical hit chance for nature spells. all in all, I feel like that's pretty on point on what we'll receive. Maybe not end-to-end game, but like maybe around level 50. Those are the stats I'm basically looking for. It has an active, which isn't really in the game, but let's just assume in this case that it's hold to charge. The Druid channels the power of the storm into a massive tornado that sweeps through the battlefield, dealing massive damage and knocking enemies back. This tornado is also imbued with lightning, dealing extra damage to enemies and electrifying the ground, stunning enemies who walk over it. This ability has a long cooldown. Hey, that does not sound too bad, in my opinion. That actually sounds like a decent, well thought out ability in a game like this. You know, a one in a minute cooldown. It's almost like the Tempest ultimate for Druid as is. I'm actually a big fan of this. And then the appearance, the Stormcaller staff is a large two-handed staff that is made of dark, twisted wood. It crackles with electricity and adorned with silver runes that pulse with power. I've learned that ChatGPT really likes runes. When the Druid activates Storm Tornado ability, the staff glows with a bright white light and massive tornado forms at its tip. The tornado is filled with lightning and electricity and leaves a trail of electrified ground in its wake. That's pretty cool. I'm going to be honest. That so far, even though we've only done 2, that so far is definitely the most balanced one that we have out of the 2. The rogue one kind of didn't even work. Again, crossbow with a melee attack. But hey, this is just for fun. ChatGPT coming in strong. Let's go to our third one and let's do Sorcerer. For Sorcerer, we have Orb of Elemental Convergence. The Orb of Elemental Convergence is a pulsating crystal orb that radiates with an aura of powerful elemental energy. Its surface is covered with more intricate runes and symbols that seem to shift and writhe as if it was alive. Item effect. The Orb of Elemental Convergence greatly modifies the effects of Sorcerer's Meteor spell when equipped. The Sorcerer gains the following benefits. Meteor now splits into 3 smaller meteors upon impact, each dealing 50% of the original meteor's damage. Meteor now deals additional elemental damage based on the sorcerer's highest elemental damage type. If the sorcerer has equal amounts of elemental damage, the additional damage will be randomly chosen from available types. Meteor now has a chance to stun enemies upon impact with a chance equal to the sorcerer's critical hit chance. To balance out the powerful effect, I can't believe they're doing this. To balance out the powerful effects of the orb, it also comes with the following drawback. The sorcerer's other elemental spells, Arcane Orb, Blizzard, etc., deal reduced damage by 20%. That is wild. This one didn't give us a great appearance of it, but this is what I was able to come up with the little description that it did in the beginning. Pretty cool item, if I gotta be honest. Most of these are done really, really well. This one, it's amazing from a balance standpoint, playing a lot of ARPGs. This is actually not too shabby. Being able to increase one damage type and then so much so that it gives you a negative effect on your other ones, that sounds actually really balanced and something you would really see in these games. ChatGPT is actually killing this. We've got 2 classes left to go. Let's do, what do we have left? I don't even know. What it's next? Necromancer. Let's do Necromancer. All right, here's the next one for Necromancer. And this one's kind of wild. I'm not going to lie. I actually really like this. We have Death's Grasp. It is a legendary wand. This wand is made from the bone of a powerful demon lord and is imbued with the power of death itself. It can unleash a torrent of razor-sharp bone lances that can pierce through multiple enemies, leaving a trail of death and destruction in their wake. The stats on this are 15% increased damage to enemies affected by curses, 20% increased necrotic damage, plus 2 to all Necromancer skills. It seems that ChatGPT is a fan of that as well, and plus 5% increased critical hit chance for necrotic spells. The active, again, will use a channel ability instead. The Necromancer unleashes a barrage of bone lances that rain down from the sky, dealing massive damage to all enemies in a large area. Each lance that hits an enemy has a chance to curse them, reducing their defenses and making them more vulnerable to necrotic damage. This ability has a long cooldown. The appearance is Death's Grasp is wand made of blackened bone that is adorned with glowing purple runes. The wand crackles with dark energy, and the bone lances it unleashes leave a trail of purple mist and death in their wake. When the Necromancer activates or channels Death Barrage, the wand glows with a bright purple light and rain bones of and a rain of bone lances falls from the sky to strike down enemies. In addition to the +2 Necromancer skills, Death's Grasp provides increased damage to enemies affected by curses and increased critical hit chance for necrotic spells. These stats make Death's Grasp a valuable tool for any Necromancer looking to deal massive damage and weaken them for follow-up attacks. Wow. So it basically is turning Bone Lance into Rain of Arrows for Rogue. And as you guys can see, this thing looks freaking awesome. This is such a fun little thing to do. I cannot believe we are basically game developers. I feel like we're game devs. I feel like I can get hired by Blizzard now. Like that's how good I feel about my skills. We've got one more to go. Let's finish it up with the strongest class in the game, Barbarian. The last one we have here is Cyclones Fury. Cyclones Fury is a one-handed axe with a long curved blade made of special alloy that glows with an otherworldly energy. I'm surprised it doesn't have runes. The handle is wrapped in thick, rough leather, giving the wielder a firm grip even during the most violent whirlwind attacks. So here we have 10% critical hit chance, pretty good. 50% whirlwind damage, also pretty good. Whirlwind now deals damage in a cone shape instead of a circular area, hitting enemies in a 90-degree arc in front of the Barbarian. Whirlwind's cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds for each enemy hit, +2 to Barbarian skills. What? How the hell is that supposed to work? Additional effects. Cyclones Fury alters the way the Barbarian's Whirlwind skill works. Yeah, no shit. Instead of a circular... I can't picture it in my head. Instead of a circular area, the Barbarian now unleashes a deadly whirlwind in a 90-degree cone shape. Oh my god, dealing massive damage to all enemies caught in its path. This makes Cyclones Fury an excellent choice for taking down large groups of enemies in front of the Barbarian, but requires a bit more precision than the circular area version of that skill. The item's unique effect changes the key ability of Barbarian by altering the way they use the Whirlwind skill. Really? Giving them a new, more focused way to take on enemies. The cone-shaped Whirlwind also opens up new tactical options. How? Such as positioning themselves to hit enemies in a line instead of a circle. Jesus Christ. Cyclones Fury is a powerful and unique item that provides a high amount of interesting stats and new twist on a classic barbarian skill. Yeah, I would say. This one also didn't give us an appearance breakdown, but I used the item description and this is what we got. As you can see, it's a pretty badass tiny little short axe. Pretty damn cool with the serrated edge and stuff. Very good job by the art bot, but man, ChatGPT sometimes. Some of them are absolutely goated and they sound amazing. I can see them in the game, and then they give us stuff like this and it's actually freaking wild. Like I can't picture a barbarian trying to whirlwind. It's just like this the whole time. I don't know. But yeah, this was just a fun little video. If you guys like this, we can definitely do more. If you guys want to check me out at twitch.tv/roundedtictac, the link will be in the description below. I'd love to see you there. We got 65 days left for more Diablo 4. And I can't wait to jump back in. I'm seriously going through a little bit of withdrawals. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out the channel with the algorithms and stuff. And if you guys like this, let me know and I'll do more. I really enjoyed doing this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Tic Tac out.